The company was named in '95, and at that time I had a partner who is no longer with me at this point, and he was American, and I didn't even fully understand at the time what Coherent Solutions meant. So, but he came up with a name. So, and over time I like the name. I like the name because this is what we do. We provide coherent solutions. So, and this is, so the name stuck, doesn't have any additional specific deep meaning, if you will, or didn't have. Now it does. Now the name is recognized and unrecognizable. But as I said, there is no particular funny story attached to that. This is just a name that was available at the time, that happened to be the right name for us. We have grown, but I would hope, and I think we haven't really changed that much from the spirit standpoint. We still feeling as a small company. I still feel I'm working on a small company. I don't recognize everyone's face anymore, unfortunately. I don't remember everyone's name. So that's probably the biggest difference, because before I would walk and I would really know everyone. And now it's a little bit more challenging. But the intimacy of relationships between the management in the company and the people, between us and the clients, is still the same. So from that standpoint, we haven't changed. We have changed and improved our processes. It's a continuous learning process. We constantly evolve. We constantly add new elements. But the core offering, digital engineering, software product development, hasn't changed. Added new practices, added new skills, but the core stays the same. It's difficult to pinpoint one specific element and say we're different because we're doing something great or something better. When people ask this question, I mostly think about the combination of several factors. So first and foremost, we hire and want people to think, not to code. So this is what I mean by that is that our clients are looking for partners who actually can think about the solutions, who obviously need to be able to do the job, but they approach it from a thoughtful standpoint. They approach it from a standpoint of what is the task at hand, what do I need to do? So this is one of the key elements. We've been in business for about more than 25 years. And during these years, we've been refining our model, our delivery model. So it's been distributed delivery model for all this period of time. So at this point, we have very strong, very kind of refined and constantly evolving delivery model. Talent, expertise, strength of people is really one of the key components is in the services business. People, no matter how good your processes are, no matter what tools and technologies you use, but people really the cornerstone of the success. So combining all these different elements really makes a difference and positions our company as a different organization, in my opinion. This is what we hear from the clients. This is what we hear when we collect feedback from different partners and groups. It kind of goes back to the same core elements. Passion for excellence, willing and able to learn are two core values that we have. So it's not something that we impose and force people to do. It's really the people who we working with, all our group, all our employees, they all willing and able to learn. They're all willing to understand. They're willing to dig in. They're really willing to be on top of an edge of all current developments. Aside from that, we have, in our company, we have training center with 100+ different courses that trains people from junior levels to also allows people to retrain from one technology to another. We send people to conferences. We organize around different practices, and practice leads are responsible for making sure that they understand the latest and greatest within their practices. We also conduct multiple meetups, multiple gatherings of people that sometimes just spontaneously organized by people, sometimes it's more structured and organized by the company. But those are the key initiatives that we have, as well as when we work for our clients, we also learn from them. We also learn from the environments that they have. We also trying to truly be on top of all the top news in the industry and technology development. All our relationships are long-term. When I mentioned earlier about working with clients who also meet the core values criteria, is really people looking for partnerships, not transactions. So when we engage with our clients, we not only trying to understand technologically what they're trying to accomplish, but we're also trying to build multi-layered relationships with them, understand their business goals, understand how we can become a replaceable partner for years to come. There is no contractual obligations for our clients to use us forever. The only obligation they have is to pretty much continue working with us if we continue doing the good work. So how do we manage to do it is really by really staying up to date on their business needs, on their technology needs, by ensuring that we provide the right solutions for what their needs are. We're doing this in an approach when our delivery management organization is staying constantly in touch with our clients, when our people constantly been asking questions, trying to understand and learn more about client technologies. So as you mentioned, we have, I believe, the largest client that we have right now. We started working with them in 2006. The company has gone through multiple evolutions, and so did we with them. So, and it's not the only example that we have. This is just the largest client, but we have multiple examples like that. Strong relationships at different layers of the organization, strong commitment for people to continue learning and to continue delivering. It's definitely a challenging task to make sure that people that you're working with are all aligned and have the same mindset and have the same desires. From the beginning of this company, one of the key strategies that we had implemented, we define it as building a big, large company and maintain the feeling of a small organization. With employees, what we tend to do is really enable everyone to make decisions, make sure that people can be absolutely free, make mistakes, learn on these mistakes, and evolve. We very focused on core values. So core values is something that we use pretty much in our daily life for hiring people, for evaluating people, and actually even looking at our clients and making sure that we have the right alignment. So those are the main components that attributed to the growth of the company. Clearly, we have to be professional, we have to know what we're doing, we have to be really focused on the clients and continue the path, the evolution along these lines in terms of the growth and expansion of the organization. We're growing, we're dealing with a lot of world challenges these days. We currently have development centers and offices in 8 different countries. 7 countries in Europe and United States. This year we're adding 4 more subsidiaries. So we're opening offices in Mexico and Costa Rica, in Portugal and Georgia.